You know what makes Spider-Man awesome? His costumes. Okay, it's his comic book adventures as a superhero that makes him awesome, but as readers of comic books, we can't help but marvel or DC at a superhero's costume. It's what makes a superhero enjoyable to look at. Spider-Man has had a lot of costumes over his comic book run. So in no particular order, here are 5 best Spider-Man costumes. Peter Parker's clone, Ben Reilly, and yes, I know that he is now going by the name Jackal, who was the one that cloned him. Never mind, long story. And don't confuse this Scarlet Spider with the current Scarlet Spider, Kane. The costume consists of a red, full-body spandex suit, a blue sweater, which is oftentimes tattered, and web fluid, which he carries on his wrist, belt, and ankles. This guy had web fluid for days. The costume was a simple design, but it gave that Spider-Man vibe when you look at it. By the way, you're probably wondering, why is he talking about Ben Reilly's costume? Well, Peter Parker also wore this costume. When Dr. Octopus took over Peter Parker's mind and body, he became the ruthless, superior Spider-Man. The costume always reminds me of Miles Morales' costume, only with enhanced additional features, such as enhanced lenses, retractable talons on his hands and feet, special wrist devices that can shoot fire. And of course, classic Dr. Octopus, he fastened 4 mechanical spider arms used for combat. Those things look really sharp. And the mask is made of carbonadium, which is a resilient radioactive metal that is stronger than steel and is able to protect the user from psychic mind swapping. I see what you did there, Doc Ock. When Marvel created a new Spider-Man for new readers, they had to make a new costume also. Enter Miles Morales, a teenager who now has the powers of Spider-Man. Well, sort of. He does have additional powers, but that's another video. The costume that Miles wears was given to him by S.H.I.E.L.D. themselves, because they felt that he was ready to take the mantle of Spider-Man. The costume is just a black outfit with red webbing and a red spider logo. Nothing really flashy, but it does stand out, if that makes sense. He was given Peter's web shooters, but they were swapped out by S.H.I.E.L.D.'s own version. If Miles continues to be the current Spider-Man, and I know he will be forever, this could rival the other Spider-Man costumes left on this list. Spider-Man wore this in Secret Wars number 8. The costume is a parasitic living being. The costume is just black and white. The spider symbol wraps around Spider-Man's upper body. But what really stands out is the fact that it enhanced all Spider-Man's powers. It made Peter Parker more unpredictable and angry. Or in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, emo. A side effect of the costume, I guess. But man, did it look cool. Spider-Man kinda looks like a ninja with this costume. After getting rid of it, which would eventually bond to Eddie Brock, Spider-Man would don a non-symbiote version of the costume, courtesy of Black Cat. We can thank John Romita Sr. for Spidey's classic costume. Steve Ditko was the first one to design Spider-Man's costume. You know, the one with the underarm webbings? But it was John Romita Sr. who turned Spider-Man's costume into what we now know today. And all he did was get rid of the underarm webbings. It has barely changed over the years. Of course with minor redesigns here and there, but it's the most iconic costume that Spider-Man has ever worn. So that's just 5 Spider-Man costumes. Which Spider-Man costume is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.